Okay. So guys, this is 𝙏𝙗𝙖𝙣 𝙔𝙤𝙪 here, chairman affiliate with Copy Pro Traders, and I'm here with an incredible customer out of South Africa, Johnny. Johnny's been with us for a little while. How long you been with us now, Johnny?
I've been with you guys now for about 4 months, 3 to 4 months.
Okay, okay. And how many traders have you followed in that 3 to 4 months?
Well, I started off with Marcus, and I was following him for a while. And then for some or other reason, I get to know 𝙏𝙗𝙖𝙣 a little bit more, going onto the website, reading. And then I thought, because of the trades, what happened is with Marcus, he put the trades in, but it was right, you know, for me, it was there, but to close the trades took a little bit longer. So I did some homework. I spoke to a few guys, and I spoke to you as well. And I said, well, let me give 𝙏𝙗𝙖𝙣 a chance. So what happened is I put her on, and since then I've never ever looked back. She's quite in and out. She's quite aggressive, and I think she really knows what she's doing, because she's made me quite a lot of profit at the end of the day.
Okay, gotcha.
Which I'm very happy with.
Well, it's awesome.
But
it's interesting here because I think at the time you got started is when the market dropped. The market began to drop a little bit, and which was kind of unfortunate for a lot of people at that time. But is this your first time in crypto, or have you been in crypto for some period of time?
No, this is my first time. Totally. It was something new. I actually came across this with a friend that I met. We spoke a little bit, but not Copy Pro Traders, getting to know what is crypto and that. And with finding out, and then obviously COVID that came in, where sorry, there was no work. We went to a level 5. We had to sit at home, and there was no income. So with a little bit of talk and perseverance, I remember, crypto, and we started talking, and I came across you people, and I've never ever looked back.
Good.
Very,
So,
it was a scary feeling though in the beginning, because I thought, how can I know that this is going to work for me? But since you put your money in to a platform, it stays there. That platform is there. You are totally in control of your money. You can physically see what is happening on the platform of Copy Pro Traders, how the trades actually are taking place with the trader that you use. And they've got access to your funds, but they can't take your funds. So they only have the access or whatever to do the trades. And I was going, and it was going very well. And then I came up, like anything normal, criticism, very negative criticism about you, where you worked for certain companies and you fled, and you started doing your own thing now, and we must watch out for you because you're this type of person that's going to use us. You do the same thing as what you used to do. You're on the same platform type of business, and we're going to put our money in there, and within few months, boom, you're going to disappear. That's what I read in the media. And that. So what I did then is luckily, and that's one thing that I can say, your word is your honor. When I contacted you, you faced me, like even today. You're not like any normal other person that you can't get to or that you can't speak to. And you gave me all the tick boxes and the positive things that I wanted to hear about the negative criticism that was out there on the media. So it changed my whole perspective about the whole thing. And you know what's the beauty? Yeah, we're talking today, and crypto is still going. And I hope you as a human being and 𝙏𝙗𝙖𝙣 and all the other traders stay healthy, and we carry on with this thing so that we can keep on growing it.
Right. I agree, and I remember that conversation. I remember when you first got started, Johnny, and you were very excited about getting started, and your energy level was here. I believe your belief system was here based on our conversation. And then maybe a couple of weeks go by, you come across that article, and you went from here to here. And you told me, you were just very honest with me. And I was like, I understand. let's have a conversation. So I can, again, be what I've always been, which is transparent. I said, all of that is most definitely not true. And we just kind of went by step. And,
Yes.
you know, I shared that I lost, you know, my wife and I, 11 Bitcoins in the model. And I didn't own the company. I was just a leader in the company. And it was through our experiences that we were able to give birth to a business model like CPT, because we wanted to give what we felt was needed in the industry as opposed to feeding on greed, which we've seen. And as you stated, that your money is in your control. We don't take your money. We can't control your money. We can't run away with your money. We can't withdraw your money. That gives a certain level of peace. And now you're just simply at the mercy. Yes, you're at the mercy of the market as we acquire these assets. But you've done very, very well. You was one that came in, asked good questions. You listened. You didn't just participate in the Zoom. You listened and then begin to apply what you were told and learned and taught in that Zoom, which was little bitty things. You'd be shocked how many people don't do those things. But the ones that do those little bitty things, which doesn't require spending hours behind a computer monitor and all that stuff, but man, you take full control of your own money, you're at your own destiny, and yet you got a pro trader that really helped you do the most difficult thing in trading, which is knowing when to buy. Yes. So if they're doing the heavy lifting, then you can decide to get out when you want, if you want to control your money and take a profit, and you've done some of that.
Yes, and what was very nice is as Copy Pro Traders grew, you started adding some functions there, as you said. We in a situation now where if the market goes down, if the market goes up, and Ď𝙗 is also a person, a human being like all of us, I can go and set my trades on the telephone now. They can warn me and tell me that the market is picking up, and I can go and sell the trades on my own. I don't have to wait for it, which is a wonderful function that you people started bringing in as well. So from where we came January and from where we're sitting now in Copy Pro Traders, there were huge progress, and well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
I appreciate it. Well, we got a lot more to add that we feel is more value as well to the service of what we can provide to consumers, give them more power, more control, even more flexibility, adding more coins. We're going to add Bitcoin pairs and ETH pairs, which, you know, allows a little bit more earning profit potentially, but it's going to come with an automatic trailing stop loss that will be set for consumers where they don't have to worry about it. So it may be set somewhere between 5 and 7% initially, but it never will go down. It will only go up from there. And yet it will narrow that gap, capturing margins for us even more. So we're very excited to add that, Johnny. That's really the next level.
I'm excited to hear that. So when must I stop sleeping to get that information? Now I'm very, very excited to hear this, what you're telling me now.
Yes.
Awesome.
So
that is awesome.
Yes. So that's another big piece. So we've got right now where we're only trading the top 10 assets that are out there, but to be able to add the pair of BTC and Ethereum, that's going to open up things tremendously for us to potentially gain even more. You know, obviously we don't make guarantees here. We're not financial consultants, but we're just leveraging the skill set of pro traders with technology that makes this so much easier for people like you and I who are not the experts per se. You know, I have a lot of knowledge and extensive knowledge in the space, but I don't want to be the expert. You know,
I hear you.
So yeah,
what's just really amazing for me is that once you get involved and you start doing it, with other words, it's like a train. You're standing on a platform and the train is approaching you. You've got either two decisions, like you always end off your Zooms. You either get on the train and you go with the journey, or you stand there your whole life long and you know the train are coming and it's passing you day by day. And 3 years later, you say to yourself, yo, if I just climbed onto the train the first time when it was here. And that's why I say, but I think the most important thing for us, people got very hurt because there were a lot of people here that invested also into schemes. And without them even blinking an eye, the next moment the guys were gone and they were left in the dark. And now they're sitting with all those answers, questions, sorry, what happened now? And if you do approach them, they think it will happen again to them because they're not 100% educated and aware of how this concept of copy pro traders works. So when you sit a little bit and you start telling them and you show them more detail, then they get quite excited to hear that at least the money is staying in their own account. And that is the main thing that's very, very positive about copy pro traders.
You're right. You touched on something very, very important there. And, you know, we are now being called the fraud vaccine of cryptocurrency, you know, the trauma center, where we have taken in people who have been hurt and have gone through some things. And it takes a certain amount of willpower to say, let me open myself up to begin understanding what makes this different. Because so many people get hurt that they completely shut down all crypto. They don't want to hear anything else because they think they're all the same. But it's just like what you said, you know, when you really understand what we're doing, more importantly, how we're doing it, you know that there's no way we can take from you. It's just no way.
And I think the normal concept, if you start looking at it, people are afraid of it because I don't know if you've ever realized that when you sell things, because I'm coming from a selling background, if people can't touch it, if they can't feel it, and if they can't have access to it, then they don't believe it. So crypto for them, when you start talking, they say, "Ooh, it's something, it's in the space." Because it's in the space and they don't know how it works and they don't know what to do and how to transfer and how to, they're afraid. So fear takes over.
That's right.
And that also makes the thing where they postpone. And the longer they postpone, the longer they sit with chances that they've lost.
Right. Right. Okay, I'm gonna bring 𝙏𝙝𝙖𝙣 in. I'm trying to get her to.
Excellent. She must jump onto the bench there. Hi, 𝙏𝙝𝙖𝙣, how are you?
Hello, Johnny.
I'm fine. How are you? No, I can't complain. Are you busy there in the house?
Yeah, now it's market quite stable now, but I took the trade 2 hours ago.
Okay.
After after I closed my trade from my morning time with the benefits from the 4% up. I don't know how many trade you get, but I hope you have some trade that I closed this morning.
I got a few. I got about 6 trades that you.
My God!
Yeah.
This morning?
Yes. So
so that
quite happy. So
are you happy with that?
I'm very happy. You already closed and you bought again. So it's already, you were in the market, you were out and you were in again. So that's excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was very good. That's why I'm going with you. I'm very happy.
I'm happy because you are happy with the benefits you got based on you follow me.
Actually, there's a very good friend of mine as well. Anthony, I've met him. He actually just walked in here now as well. His name is Henry. I'll introduce you to him now. And he also is on your, there's quite about 6 or 7 of our guys in South Africa that's using you to do our trading for us. I don't know if you know that, but I'm telling you that now so that you're aware of it. So we trust in you, and we have bets and we have competitions on the sides here when we compare the traders.
Thank you because trusting me, and I trade with my real money too, so I don't want to lose. That's why I told my people only one thing is the risk when you follow copy pro traders. And follow our traders is a time. If you don't have the money enough to follow on our trade, it's okay. Sometimes you stop a while before the market right up. But the thing is very safety because many people joined the cryptocurrency, they all lost. They lost everything and they didn't have a chance to get it back. So the thing we're doing now, only one thing is a time. You know, sometimes you cannot have a close trade every day. Sometimes you have to wait 2 weeks, month, or maybe longer than that. But end of the road, you still have a big chance, and 100% you can take that money back. You never lose your money.
And that's what's nice. And what would you say? Is it the best to fund the market when the market is down like now, currently at the moment? Or is it better to fund it when the market is just normal, when things are going well?
Actually, my math is the example. I just gave you example.
Yes.
Example, you have a 10,000. So
Yes.
you just start with the 5,000 first. And then if everything come good and you're happy with the income, you can put some more, like 6,000, totally 6,000. Maximum 6,000, okay? Because we all know the market up and down, never go up forever and never go down forever. So when up, yes, you're happy with that because we're still in and out. But don't think about the rest of money. Don't think, oh, we need to earn all the money we have. Or we always have at least 30% that in your free money. In your account, not trade, not buy anything, okay? And then when the market suddenly down, because the market was down when you start with the copy pro traders, it's down because of FUD news, okay? That's why the FUD news still affection to the market, and take about a few months now, it's on the way back up. And then that time, if you have a 30 free money left, you put more in the trading, and you always have a chance to earn money.
Okay, and what's your feeling as a trader and your prediction for October? Because I hear so many negative news, but what do you think? How do you, if you really think a little bit of October, starting from tomorrow, it's Friday, it's the 1st. For the next 30 days, what's your feeling? What do you feel like as a trader?
Yeah, thank you for that question, and have many asked me that question too. I told with my Vietnamese team from the August about what's going on in the September, and sorry, this September, and this will happen. This will happen, and I still told the people, and now I'm telling you. Based on what I see, the market, October is a good month for us, can start with the good market, market. But sometimes we still have to look. We look an hour, we look 4-hour candle, we look a week candle, we look a day. So it may be changed, but for now, me and another traders, we still look the markets in the October is better than September. And yesterday, as I followed the candle 4 hours, it's what is support to say, baby? It's a hit support, and then that means the market safe now to go up, and it's go up this morning my time. That's why we close, and then I start to buy some trade, not much, because I still continue to look the markets. So but I still buy 1 or 2 trade to see, because the markets now is a sideways, and and we buy 1 or 2 trade is not dangerous now with our money based on the math are doing. If up, we have a trade to close, and we have a trade before us close too, you know. And if down, okay, we still have a money to continue buy. And with trade, with trade, we see the candle. I would love to see the candle daily up and down, for us can in and out. I don't care the markets, how you know. But if every day we have an up and down wave, we earn money.
Okay, well, that's excellent.
That's a trader looking for. Yeah.
Okay, you like the up and down. I see you.
Because of the benefit.
the link, LINK. You like to trade the link as well, quite a lot. The chain link.
Yeah.
I see you prefer the chain link. You've got a lot of chain link. You're in and out there. Sometimes it stays a little bit, but
yeah. We have a BTS now. If you're happy with the 3%, you can close now by your own.
Yeah, no, I know. That's lovely to do that, but I sometimes wait. I know you do the 3%, but sometimes I say to Anthony, since that sell button is in there, you also sometimes busy, and I've educated myself getting involved, talking, listening.
Very good.
So I go in and I check the market and I see 𝙏𝙗 bought for $26. I see it's on 32 now. I sell. Maybe I make more than 3%.
Yes.
So that's nice, but I don't mind at the moment. I'm very happy with you. But here's a
Thank you.
Yeah, here's a thing that I saw. The first week in September and the second week of September, to give you an example, the total balance in Kraken, because I use Kraken, was quite nice and high. And then suddenly 2 weeks later, the third week in September and the fourth week, it fell. For instance, on the bracket that I am in, it somewhere fell like $12,000, the market. So there was a huge drop. But okay, the amount and everything is in there. So what goes down must go up, and that's why I'm hoping for October and November that it will be a good month, because Christmas is coming, and I want to have a nice Christmas with my family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Am I right or wrong?
You're right.
You're right.
You people are also a family. You want to do something for Christmas.
Yeah, me too.
Yes, I'm having a coffee.
We are all in crypto.
I said to Anthony, he must prepare himself when things are going well and that thing is lifted. You must come and visit us there in Cape Town. Huh? You must come and say hello.
But have it to be safe, yeah. Have it to be safe. Always have a 30% the free money in your pocket to make sure the market drop. We don't have to lose the coin that are going down. You know, we have a 30% that free money to continue to trade, to earn money.
Okay. Okay, well, that's lovely to know. There's not a lot of people that know 𝙏𝙗 is Anthony's wife. Huh? That's a secret now between us. He doesn't promote that, which is
let me just say, it's not a secret. You know, it's just we just do business and we just talk business every now and then.
I know why, because people can also be biased, you know. So
yeah, and I didn't want to be biased in when I talk about the traders, you know. Some may think I am, but and maybe I am a little bit, but because I've been living on it before Copy Pro Traders, I knew what people were going to get. So for me, that makes sense to me. And I'm a guy that after I've gone through what I've gone through in crypto, you're fortunate, Johnny. You haven't joined a Ponzi scheme. You didn't lose any money in some crypto deal. We've lost a lot, more than $500,000.
You're very lucky.
You know, and so that we know that will be millions of dollars down the road as Bitcoin continued to increase in value. So we were fortunate, but at the same time, we've learned not to be greedy.
Yes.
So many people feed on greed, so we're not greedy. People come to us all the time about you can earn this much money in crypto, you can earn this, and this is what I've done, and all of that. And that may be the case of what they've done, but I know the realistic of that business model is not sustainable. That I don't do it. I don't care how much it's paying. I stick to what I know is working. Because it took us a while to get to the point to find something that was real, that didn't put us in jeopardy of losing our money, where I don't mind waiting. I'll wait knowing I haven't lost.
We're so happy now because we decide to didn't involve any another company about the send money out and then get the big benefits like the advertising in 3 years, because Antoine and his partner preparing for Copy Pro Trader almost 3 years before it's running.
Yeah.
And Antoine focus about that. Me focus about trade. Many my friends, you know, in Vietnam, many companies, and they came to us. They invite us. They invite Antoine to become speakers. They pay a lot of money with salary, and then you know they put me on top to do that for them. Blah blah. And finally, now, can you believe that the company was on the TV show, on the government, Vietnamese government TV show to do charity, to support the people, to fight with the COVID time. But now the people,
no, not Copy Pro Traders.
No,
another company that wanted me and wanted her and wanted to pay me.
Big company and very nice program to give the people investor benefits. And then you know that company even show up on the Vietnamese TV channel. That is serious in Vietnam. If we're talking about the cryptocurrency,
just to get on TV was serious, and they got on TV with something positive, serving others, but it still ended up being a scam, and they found out about gone
a long time ago. But that people that invites the people invite me and Antoine joined that company, now came back to borrow us money. Because what? Because she lost the money in that company and she borrowed that money from the bank. Oh my God, I couldn't believe it, you know.
And I told them, I said, don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah.
But a lot of people a lot of these opportunities, Johnny, are designed and structured to feed on greed.
So nice.
To feed on greed. And of course it's gonna happen for some people. That's the way it works. It's gonna happen for some people. But eventually, when it collapses, it's gonna hurt a lot of people.
Hurt a lot.
So we wanted something that was different to give people what was needed. And I'm okay if everyone don't get involved, but I feel like we'll find the right people, the people like Johnny, the people who are looking for what we have.
And I thank you, because Antoine didn't do that. Antoine will not lose, but the people follow Antoine gonna be lose.
Yes.
So that's why I thank you about that. We don't want to hurt anyone.
Yes. If I would have taken that deal from that other company, I would have won, but the people would have lost.
He will earn, but the people like you follow him and
would have lost. And I value people over profits.
Okay, I understand that completely.
Yes.
So tell me, while the two of you are now together, I want to know, and if you can help me, it's a personal question, but if you can answer it to me, I'll appreciate it. What is good enough? What is good enough, the amount in dollars, to have in your trading USD active account to say to yourself, I'm financially free, I don't have to worry, I can just live my life. Go with your kids to the beach, catch some fish, read a book, play golf with your friends, and just listen to your telephone when
Great.
when the trades are going through. I know different people have different, obviously, ways of living or strategies or whatever, but I just want to know, from 5 years, and I think Doha is 3, is it a combination of 8 years experience together, or is it 5 years experience together, the two of you? What is a reasonable figure to say, you're okay, brother, you don't have to worry?
Well, first of all, that is a scary question.
Right.
And here's why. I'm sorry, baby girl's playing.
Sorry, my baby.
I'm gonna turn this camera around where you can see me without the flick. Okay, so that's a very, very scary question, and I'll tell you why, but I'm gonna answer it in a way I'm comfortable answering it. The market is unpredictable. It is very, very unpredictable. That is why you've got a lot of the experts that are leery about crypto, because it is so unpredictable and it's very, very drastic. I mean, where you got a crypto that can be 70,000 today and in less than 15 minutes be 40,000. You know, that's scary to people that are not familiar with crypto, and it could be so new, but now it's not new. I mean, we're pushing, you know, way past 10 years, 15 years, right? Moving into what's going on with crypto. So with that being said, we can look at history, but we also have to look at who is getting involved in the industry of crypto now. It goes back to that conversation we had a little bit earlier. You've got now major financial institutions that are heavily involved in crypto. And I say that to say this, that I find it very difficult. I find it very difficult for those individuals that are in the market the way they are as whales in this space, as we would call them, would allow that currency to lose, where they lose their hundreds of millions of dollars. You understand my point? When I say lose, meaning drop. Say that again.
Is that what you call a whale?
I call whales those who owns hundreds of millions of dollars of crypto, of one particular asset. That's a whale, because they can move the market based on their decisions, based on what they're doing, right? How they're buying.
Or just talking on Twitter,
just
just saying something on the news, and then the next moment, boom, the thing changes, because people react to people when they hear or see things. Am I right? It's the same like we had that discussion about you, Nana, where they said, no, you're going to do this and run away. And then everyone
was taking people money, all that. Yeah. And here it is.
Yeah, but
my motto is, I don't want you. So yeah, same thing. So with that being said, you know, I told you the first time you asked me kind of what do you need to get going to be able to live on that, and I said you need about 120,000. Remember that conversation?
I remember that.
Okay, and then you were right there on target, and you started with a low trade amount, then you upped your per trade amount where you were comfortable as things start happening, right? And so now you're ready for the next level, and I'm going to give you some ideas, but again, these are ideas. I am not a financial consultant, and so I don't want to be in a position liable for saying you need to do this and that.
No, we're talking now, but you must remember, I'll rather talk to a guy in the trade than talking to a media guy or a newspaper or a book. Where do you get the most and the best practical experiences? The guy that gets divorced can talk about divorce. The guy that's not been divorced can't talk about divorce. I'm just giving the practical relation. The guy that's in crypto, the guy that had the 3 years vision, the guy that built this beautiful concept for all of us has totally got a different mindset than what I've got, because you know where you're going and where you're heading and what you want to do. Now, I'm just coming to say, please just help me. Here's a map. I need to get to this point. But now you say, I've been through this forest. Just watch out. Yeah, you're going to get the slumps. Yeah, you're going to get no water. Here's the desert. So make sure that when you go there, you have to have this, and water and food. And Johnny, once you're through the desert, then things will go a little bit easier, but you will always have a path in front of you. It won't be just a clean slate one time.
Okay,
that's
so
what I know.
Here's kind of a strategy of what we do, all right? So when we know the market drops significantly, when we know it's dropped, then we're going in more to buy the dip. We're buying more than we would normally. So let's say I was doing $1,000 trades, a $2,000 trade, okay?
Yes.
And then the market drops, and I've got 6, 7, 10 open trades that all drop. Well, remember I had some reserve. I'm going to buy a lot more at that market drop so that I can make up even more based on my existing trades that are open.
Okay.
Because I know it's going to come back, but I don't know when it's going to come back. But if I'm going double down in here when it's real low, I may not know when it gets that low again to be able to buy this low. So meanwhile, I'll double down and buy even more while it's low. And when it comes up and I'm coming out at 2.5%, 3%, 4%, I'm coming out at almost double or triple my money because I've doubled and tripled down. Does that make sense?
Right. That makes 100% sense. While we're in the market now, as we're talking, and things are active and that, what would you say must you keep aside, although you're trading, to have as a like a small backup kind of safety net? 30%.
That's that 30% though I was talking about.
Okay, so if you've got 100,000, you've got to have 30,000 as a net one side.
Yes.
But what do you do? Because you can't actually take it out of Kraken. It's staying there in your USDT all the time. So it's active for trading. But
Well,
I can't
you don't have to
control
leave it.
because
You don't have to leave it in USDT. I'm
Oh,
sorry,
must
you don't
I?
have to leave it in USDT. Also,
So-
what you can
Yes.
do, Johnny, there
Yes,
are
yes.
programs on exchanges now where you can let them pay you interest on your Ethereum or pay you interest on your Bitcoin. If you know you're going to set that aside and not touch it for a month or 2 months, they will pay
How
you
do I
interest.
do that? How do I find out more of what you're giving me now?
I will send you the information.
Where can I learn or read up or
I will send you the information.
Would
I
you
will send
say
you the information.
would you say to park your money in Bitcoin is also better, or is Ethereum and the things that you just mentioned a better option? Because it's not so volatile.
Well, you know, for someone that's just now getting into crypto right now, I would say
Yeah.
Ethereum's better.
Ethereum.
Ethereum. Okay. You
Okay.
can't go wrong with some Bitcoin, but man, Ethereum, I don't think you go
Ethereum.
wrong. I think it's better. I think it's more benefit because the
So what do you
potential
do
growth-
now? So now you take your 30%, you in trades. You can see you've got your 30% maybe in
30
USD.
the 30%.
You take it out.
Well, let me
And
say
you
that.
go and
Let's
put it
back
in-
up. Let's back
in the-
up. Let's
Yeah.
back up. The 30% is emergency. That's not going into trade. That's just on the side. So now I've got what? That 70%. Now I'm gonna take that 70% and I'm gonna chop it up. I'm not trading all 70% at one time.
Yeah. I'm trading like
understand?
25% of the
I may
70%.
trade 25% of that. Okay. And then I'm saving some of that to buy the dip.
So you split it,
Okay.
25,
I
25,
split it. Yes.
and 20.
Depending
Something like
depending
that.
on the amount of money, you know, if we're talking about, you know, a nice chunk of money, then, you know, I'm splitting it up. And then I could take a portion of that also and put it in an asset that's paying me interest. So I got it in assets that's paying me interest. I've got trading that's taking place, making me money. And I've got discretionary funds to buy the dip,
Okay.
I got enough that I can double down if I need to, triple down, or, you know, up my per trade amount to buy that dip. So I know it's going to come back up. I know it's going to come back up. So I'm coming back, I'm doubling down. So boom, boom. Now I double my earnings. You 30 times your earnings because you're earning additional 15 times more.
And must you also up your trades when the dip goes down or not?
Yes, that's
Your
what
amount.
yes.
Your amount.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm buying more because I'm
Okay.
like, I'm buying it at a discount. I was buying it at this amount and now it dropped to here. Why not buy more of it here versus buying more of it here?
So if I understand it correctly, in my world, it's like going to the store and the milk is today 10 Rand. We all know that's the market price. So today there's a bell ringing and they say, okay, milk is going for 5 Rand or $5. So now we buy 10 and then tomorrow when you walk in there, boom, there's a new board, milk is up again to 10 Rand.
Same thing. People go to Walmart or a Target or wherever their store is in their country and there's a sale on toilet paper. They buy more toilet paper that time than they would normally buy any other time. Why? Because it's a discount. They can get it for less. So it's like I need it anyway. So I may as well buy more of it while I'm getting a discount. It's 2 for 1. Well, let me buy 3. I get, you know,
yes,
same thing. But it's now I've applied the concept of knowledge to crypto. The market's drop. Oh, it's a discount. Let me double, triple down and buy more of it. I'm going to trade anyway. Do I want to buy more of it when it's here, or do I want to buy more of it when it's here?
okay.
And those are the things. In the US, we've got what's called a 401k. When people work for a company like yours, Johnny, when people work for a company like yours, the company, it was kind of like their retirement fund. The company would match them or pay them a percentage, right? So it's called a 401k. What people would do with their 401k, they would put money in every week. Every time they get paid, a chunk of their money is automatically going to 401k. Automatically. They don't even look at it. It just automatically. People should do that with their own financial business. They think in a copy pro trader business, they just take it and they just invest one time. And that's it. No, wrong mindset. The reason you're having the success you're having is because you were all in. Just like me 5 years ago, almost 6 years ago, when I had a mentor that was teaching me crypto, I was all in. You went all in. It may have been life circumstances and situations that pushed you to that level, but nevertheless, you did it. You made the commitment, you all in, and you're reaping the benefits from it. You know, you followed, you learned, and you applied. You're reaping the benefits. And now we're having Zooms like this where you saying, Antoine, more, give me more, help me understand more, which is why I don't mind going out and above and beyond for people like you. And then you really shared your powerful story. We won't get into that. Oh my God. Oh my God. So I know what this means for you, and I know what it can do for you. And I told you, I said, I don't want anything from you other than us to provide a service for you. But then as you make it, you feed some kids. Remember me telling you that, Johnny? I said, that's all I want from you. Pay it forward and serve some kids that are in need. That's all I ask.
I'll come and visit you there in Vietnam as well. One day
doesn't
when
matter where they could be where you live. They could be in
wherever.
South Africa.
Yes.
No, I'm telling you, it could be in South Africa.
Okay, anywhere. Now I thought it was there as well, because I said, I don't mind. I'll come and visit them and speak to them a little bit and whatever, if there's a need to. But I'm very excited.
That's how we do it, Johnny. That's how we structure.
So where's the main question there now? And I know that's the thing. It's difficult to answer, but yes, we had that conversation 120. Now it's the question of Anthony. More. I want to know. I want to make sure where, what, how, what now. You know what I'm trying to say. I'm ready for the next level.
Yeah.
I don't want to open a store. I don't want to waste my money with someone else. I don't want to, because I hear the concept and I totally believe in you and 𝙏𝙗, and I totally am committed. So I don't want to go anywhere else. If I know this is standing, and I know this is my business now, basically. It's my business. I pay $99 a month for a service, but I've got a lot of people already that's underneath me that's paying me now. Can you believe it? They're paying me in Bitcoin to have a business for free now. In the beginning, I had to put money in. Now I don't put money in anymore. They're paying now because through the affiliated program that's there. Now it's like I'm getting paid to do this business, but this is a lovely business for me. I don't want to do anything else because I've got freedom. I've got time. I've never ever had time with my kids. You know, I can go and drop them off at school now. I can come back. I can go and walk with them. I can take the dog and them for a walk. We can do things together, which I could never ever have done. And the beauty of all, this is the main big thing from my side. I've got no stress.
Wow.
I've got no more stress. I've got no more stress. I'm totally free. I know. I know the concept by hearing the market is down and I can physically see it. But I'm a believer. I'm a believer. And then I say, I don't run around here and say, woo, now, because I know. Because when I woke up this morning, it was quiet for about 3 or 4 or 5 days prior this morning. But 3 or 5 days prior this morning, 𝙏𝙗 was buying. Just buying and buying and buying and buying. But I was thinking to myself, when is it going to start saying selling, selling, selling? I hope this trade is not going to lie too long. And this morning, 3:30, the phone went and there was a few sales again. And immediately after that, there was some buys again. So yeah, it looks like it's working, the concept.
Imagine doubling down or tripling down on those little few trades right there. How one could make up for some of the trades that they have open. Some of the issues that people have within CPT is they think of getting rich quick. And so they come in and say, okay, I got $1,000 and I want to turn $1,000 into $100,000. And that's just not realistic, John. You understand? I know you know that. It's just not realistic. And those are consumers that need to say, you know, be real with themselves. Say, okay, I got something to start with, but that's not where I need to finish. I need to either add more to it, or I need to leverage the affiliate side, earn some commission. They're paying in Bitcoin in real time, so I can take my Bitcoin commissions and add to my trade amount and start trading out of profit versus out of pocket. We've got some that have now really begin to understand that and are leveraging that, but that's where people have to be real with themselves.
Completely understood. And I agree 100%
Yes.
with you.
Yes.
But you
So-
get
so
people,
that-
like you
that's
say,
the
they want to
education.
invest $1,000 and then they want to sit back and they want to have 10,000 next month because crypto
Yes.
is so huge. Can't work like that. And they also complain, the people that invest the $1,000, they complain, they say, why must I pay $99? So I say to them, if you've got a business and you've got electricity and you've got staff and you've got things that you're using, what must you do to have a business? You've got to invest into your business. So that's the investment we are people making to keep this thing going. Because if we can't keep on doing that, we're not going to get what we are getting. Because look where we came from. It takes time, it takes money, it takes effort to get those IT guys that you're working with to get us from where we were. And I mean, when we started and where we are now, is a major, huge difference. But people think it's for free. I think it's for free.
Exactly. I think it's simple to do it. It's not easy at the level that we're doing it. It's not easy at all.
My question to them is very easy. If you don't want to do that, and if you can't pay that money, then I'm sorry. Then you're not at the right place. Because if we don't do that, and if we don't support the CP platform, they can maybe also fall apart eventually, or we're going to stay stagnant for quite a while. For instance, Anthony is going to, we're going to just stay where we are. Nothing will happen. Nothing new will happen. But we need progress in our life as things are changing.
That's right.
We already got a new trader. Last week, you introduced him to us. So things are happening on our side. It's happening. It's happening every day.
South Africa.
Yeah.
That's right.
So it's happening. And that's
I remember, you know, my mentor telling me, you know, almost 6 years ago, saying 3 things you need to understand about cryptocurrency. These are the first 3 things. First of all, you got to begin to understand it. Number 2, you got to believe you got to get to the point where you believe in it. And number 3, you got to trust it. Those are the 3 things. From there, you're okay. You got to begin to understand it. You got to believe in it, and you got to trust it. Because that volatility that we all are experiencing and will always experience, it will develop some trust within you. Either you're going to trust it or you're not.
Yes.
And a lot of people don't. They panic. To where 𝙏𝙗𝙖 and I, we've learned through our trust how to win when it goes down. So when the market drops, okay, we get ready to win. We get ready to come up. We're going to put more, boom, 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 put more, buy more. Even if we come out quick, like we did today on 4 or 5 trades, boom, boom, boom. We made 3.5%, 4%, 4.3%, like that real quick. Doubling down, tripling down on those trades.
But now this is the concept that I'm asking, if you don't mind me asking you. In a household situation like you and 𝙏𝙗𝙖, and that is the question. Okay, I know we've got different standards in life, but what is enough to put in, and what is your trade value to do that boom, 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 3% and we up and we okay. You understand my question? Because you've still got to buy bread and milk, and you've got to buy nutties, and you've got to buy
here's what I'm going to do.
Things. So what's that boom, boom, boom? What's that ratio?
Here's what I'm going to do. This is what we're going to do, Johnny. For the sake of this video that's being recorded, for the sake of this video being recorded and the many that we know that will listen, I'm going to go ahead and end this video recording. You and I will stay on and we'll continue to have some dialogue real quick, if that's okay.
That's 100%. I'll appreciate that.
Thanks, guys, I'm going to end this video. Again, this is customer and affiliate of Copy Pro Traders, Johnny Piers in South Africa, Antwerp McVeigh, chairman affiliate.
Thank you.
Hold on, Johnny. Hold on. I got you. Hold on.
Ek wil weet, jy moet dit neerskryf wat hy vir jou sê. Hoor.
Ek gaan nou ja.
Ek het